time again with our liquid shadows. Tonight I am just going to use the one color. Monday, you know, it was a look. But if you are catching me live, you'll see one of the red lives up in these corners. And then if you tap on the screen with Facebook, the 3 little white dots will appear. I think it's this corner. And you can click to turn on live notifications. That lets you know when I'm coming live. And then if you're in YouTube, hey YouTube, thanks for joining me. Go ahead, click subscribe, hit that bell, select all so that you can get my live notification when I'm coming live. And so I am going to turn that volume down. I am going to finish putting a few curls in my hair because, let's be real people, there's just not enough time for everything, right? So I'm just going to finish curling my hair here, but when you do hop on, let me know you're here. I thought I hit that to open my browser on my other thing, but let me know when you're coming live. Thanks, honey, as always, for hopping on and joining and helping me all the time, all the time. All right, so what is up with everybody today? Any good things? Did you have a rough day? Was it a happy day, a sad day? I don't really know what to say about my day. I just really don't. But the curling iron I'm using, by the way, are the flat iron. I don't do any affiliate work. It's just what I use, what I've bought for myself. Just an FYI on that. But I'm excited because we're going to use the liquid shadows tonight. And like I said, just the one color. Hello, all of my hair. And then we are going to use, let's see, I was thinking tonight I would use either BB cream or the stick foundation. So if you have a favorite, and within the BB cream, I was going to use my powder. I've got so many things going on over here. I don't know where to put everything. That was my sandwich from supper. And then to use my powder with the BB cream. So if you have a favorite combo, let me know. I may end up using a little bit of BB cream under this. I mean, this is still really, really full coverage. But my face needs some moisture. I did end up putting on my ology hydrating mask. So I put that on right after I washed my face tonight. Then you want to make sure to use your face primer too, okay? So just because we're using moisturizer doesn't mean we want to cut out on the face primer. The face primer is going to help to hold any of the makeup out of your pores. It's going to help to just let that makeup sit on your face. It's going to help it look really good, settle well. And I'm just going to do a couple more curls and we'll be ready, okay? This is one of those things where you're trying to be ready and you just can't get ready in time. All right, so along with me doing my hair here, I want to tell you that we still have our kudos. Now there are, I should have gone and looked, honey. We are out of some of the blushes, okay? So I've not looked today because honestly, if it's anything like your all's life, however you, like your life, however you want to say it, really bad at grammar some days. It's just hard to get everything fit in one day, right? So my husband's looking for me right now, actually. Will you click on the pressed blusher? It's that third one down, honey. We'll see if there's any of the blushes left. So then click on the blusher. And then right now, oops, the bottom one. We've got 3 still in stock. So we've got Seductive, Stunning, and Surreal. Okay. And you can choose in the kudos from a lot of fun things. So you can get 2 liquid shadows. We have 8 colors, I think it is. You can then choose a blush or a lip exfoliator. And if I were to order one again right now, I would do the lip exfoliator because that is awesome too. Okay, so you can choose from all those colors. I know you can't, you can see it, it is working. It just comes off of me, which is fine. I'm fine with that. We're having some more difficulties trying to transition over to this program. But anyway, so you can get that, and then you can choose any lip color or lip gloss. And it's awesome because you get to choose from so many different ones, which doesn't always happen. It's just fabulous. So, all right, so that's a total of $77. And then if you wanted to, you can upgrade it and you can add in any of the foundations, okay? So, here we are. I just got one curl left, I think, here, and we'll be good to go. And then I will go ahead and start. So if you have a favorite, shout it out. And then if you are catching me live, again, you'll see that red live. And then if you're catching me on the replay, you won't see that red live. But if you are doing the replay, would you do me a favor? Would you go ahead and put hashtag replay? That would just mean so much. And then where you're tuning in from, because it doesn't always tell me who's here or where you're tuning in from. So I don't think it ever tells me actually where you're tuning in from. So go ahead and tell me, okay? So here we are. Here's my hair. No hairspray, but that's okay. And we're going to start. So I'm excited because I love this new liquid foundation. I think this one color, this is Ornate, is one of my favorites. Can you see the color? I'm trying to hold it so you can see it. It's become a new favorite. So I'm kind of thinking that I will use, excuse me, my stick foundation tonight. And then I'm going to use some BB cream underneath it just for a little bit of moisturizer. And I'm just going to use a light layer of BB cream. We're not going to just do a ton of it, if that makes sense. All right, so let's go ahead and get this face primer going. And then I'm putting some on my neck. I'm not sure if I'm going to do my makeup on my neck or not, but it's okay. Okay, so one important thing to remember that I tend to always forget, I forgot to do my eyelids, is to let the primer set for a few minutes, because we just want to make sure that it's all sunk in, ready to work, ready to do its job, okay? All right, so this was the Touch Glorious Face Primer. We do also have it in Hydrating, so if you want even more moisture, I'm actually going to be working on probably putting that on my next order. I'm not quite sure yet. I can't decide. Too many things to choose from. But that will add moisture along with the hydrating mask. Okay, this is one of my new favorites, and it smells like you're at the beach. You have to get this, I tell you. And then I'm going to use the BB cream, obviously, that adds moisture. And then I'm going to actually try the stick foundation over the top of the BB cream, which I don't think I've ever done that combination. So we'll see how it goes. Okay. Somehow I had a little bit of something right here. Not sure what's happening here. Hold on. I think that I put, and I knew it, I put too much of the mask moisture, or the hydrating mask right here. So it's kind of like building up a little bit right there. Okay, so we're just gonna let that set for another minute. And then we'll get started, I promise, okay? So for the stick foundation, I will kind of talk about this before I'm actually gonna do it, because I need to apply my BB cream. But this, as I was saying, comes in a stick form, and it twists up. I can't figure out which way to go up. There we go. Okay, so it comes in stick form. I like to use my kabuki brush. You can put it on your face. If I use it on my face, I like to just put light layers and kind of build up, just because I feel like it can kind of get too thick in one spot and it kind of is hard to move it. So I am going to try it on this. And actually, you could also do it on a blending bud, but for me, I would get my blending bud wet. Have to say that slow because it's so hard to say fast together. But I would get it moist. BB cream you want to see? I just saw your comment, honey. Sorry. I'm trying to like all these things going on back here. Okay, so my earring was all turned around. Okay. So yes, I get lost in my train of thought. we're still going to use this for the BB cream. I'm using the color Bisque. So I'm just going to put a nice light layer. And like I said, I'm not going to use a ton. So what is in my brush here? Hold on. So I'm just going to use what I put on my brush all over my face just to get a little bit of that extra moisturizing going on. So then we'll let that set for a minute because I want it to kind of sink in and dry. And if you need to add a little more to do the top part of your forehead, or the top part of your forehead, to do your forehead, if I could talk, you can do that too. But to be honest, because I'm kind of stippling it in, I can grab a little bit from down on my cheeks and bring it up, but it looks like I'm going to need to get just a tiny bit more going, and then we will add the stick foundation once that's kind of set for a little bit. Okay, so I did just a tiny bit more, as you can see, and we'll just work this across here, and I'm kind of just stippling it because I don't want to drag it to all areas. I just want to get it set into that spot I want to use it. Does that make sense? I type so much with my full-time job that this is like, oh, my hand is sore. Okay, so then I like to do my lids. If you're new to watching me, go ahead and put hashtag newbie, and then if you've been here before and you've seen my lives and you've been here, go ahead and put hashtag hey, okay? So you'll know if you've seen me before that I love to do over my eyelids. Okay, all right, so now let's go ahead and we'll let that set for a minute. Then I feel like I've got a hair on my nose, a little fuzz or something going on. Then we'll go ahead and do the foundation stick. Evidently I cannot do something and talk at the same time tonight, so I'm sorry. Words are not coming for some reason. Okay. So I'm just bringing that down a little bit, and we'll go from there. So I'm going to leave this out. This is our kabuki brush. It gets a little misshapen when you use it, which is fine. But what I love about our brushes is it's got the name on there. I don't know how to hold it straight. And then it tells you what the brush is on the back, which is super nice. Okay. I know there's no way to hold it straight, so we'll just do this because in my pictures I'm all like, hey. All right, so while we're letting this set a little bit more, I'm just gonna twist up my foundation stick. This is the Unique Touch Stick Foundation in the color Taffeta. And I'm just gonna actually take the brush and work it across to get some on the brush. Then I'm just gonna kind of stipple motion to add a little more color. And like I said, if you want to use the blending bud and get the blending bud wet, that will add more moisture to it as well, okay? And I'm not sure how much got on here, so I'm just going to kind of stipple a little bit more around just to see. You can see a little bit of difference. We got a little bit more coverage here than on this side since I started over here with the stick, okay? And then I'm just going to start up here, and I can tell already that I got a lot on there, so I'm just going to kind of work this across my forehead and down the side, under my eye, on my eye. I'm just going to work it all over the place, okay? Make sure to not miss the nose. I tend to forget my nose sometimes. So we'll work this across the rest of the way here. Try and keep the hair out of the way. The kabuki brush is nice because it's so versatile. These teeth don't let me talk sometimes. And so I just love that I can use this for multiple things. Okay. Left eye, yep, we'll get there. Thank you, honey. He's helping remind me. So don't forget. And it's always kind of hard to get in the corners, so I just kind of keep pressing in there because my corners always tend to get dark. I don't know why. It's just how I am. Then, if you want, and I'm trying to think of what I used last time, I don't even remember, to get my corners. Hold on. Trying to see if I have one I can use. I don't know if I do. Not that one, not that one. Maybe we'll just end up using this again. Let's use this. This is a blending bud on a stick. It's kind of weird. A wand, I should say. It's not on a stick. It's a wand. Hello, words. So we're just going to take, and I'm going to put a little bit more under my eye. And I'm just lightly tapping the blending bud. That way it can kind of work into that corner too. And we'll work underneath. So this can act as your concealer if you want. Some people will, in fact, just use BB cream and then they'll do like the concealer part and then their powder. So it's up to you kind of what combinations you prefer. And then it basically just wipes away any under parts. Now for some reason over here, I think it's because I'm tired. You can kind of see a little bit under my eye there right here, but we won't deal with that any further. We'll just keep going, okay? So it looks like I've got it pretty widespread. I do see a few spots here though, like this, that I'm just gonna fill in a little more because I tend to forget right here. Don't ask me why, because I don't know. And we'll use this traveling downward, okay? All right, so now if you'll do me a favor, go ahead and hit that button right there. If you're on Facebook, go ahead and ask your friends to come, invite them to come hang out. And if they love makeup, I'm sure they will have fun. Trying to always get my hair out of the way. Okay, does that look pretty even? I think we got it now. Okay, so now the fun begins because I loved this on Monday. I keep wanting to say last week. It's like, what day is it? Is it Wednesday? Is it Monday? Is it Friday? And I think I kind of threw myself off by doing that surprise live on Sunday. So I'm all like, girl, what day is it? Okay, so like I mentioned in the beginning, we're going to use the MOODSTRUCK liquid shadow. This again is in the color Ornate. I'm still learning my colors because they're new to me. And then we're going to try, I'm trying to think of what color I want to highlight with. We're going to do some highlighting, and I'm thinking, trying to see here. Oops, I forgot to shut my curling iron off. Hold on. Curling iron, my flat iron. I do that every time. We're going to try and use, I don't think we'll use these. Nope. I think we'll just use our good old standby, and we'll use Gentle. Knocking everything over here. Okay, so we're going to use Gentle to highlight. Okay, I'm hoping that this will look okay. If not, we can always use this one, which is Abounding, I think. Okay, so we'll see how it looks when we get it on. The Abounding might actually look pretty nice with the brown, so we'll see. I like to call this a brown shade because it kind of is. And it depends on the light which way you hold it. It kind of looks darker here. It maybe is a little lighter, but then when you get it on, it does seem darker. So with this, it comes with like a little doe foot, and you just pull it out nice and gentle. See, it's kind of got that type of a foot. Then when you get it on, you'll use the doe foot to put it on where you want. So I'm just going to kind of create where I want to add this, and I try to work quick if I can, because then I'm going to use my finger to put it in place where I want to get it. And I'm just going to build that up a little higher. Then you take your finger and just kind of pat it and get it everywhere that you need it. And you'll notice that I did not use my eye primer this time. I ended up kind of having some issues last time with it. I kind of feel like that these shadows, they have a good enough, what do you want to call it? Hold. It's not really the word, but a good enough of a stay, maybe. I'm not sure how to explain it. It stays really well on the lid and it dries. So I'll find out tonight if I should in fact, and I knew this was going to happen over here, if I should in fact still use the primer. I think I got a little too happy with the primer on Monday, so that may have been the issue. So I'm just going to take a little bit more right here in the corner because of how this ended up right here. Just lightly tapping into place to make sure we've got that where we need it, okay? And for some reason I seem to always have, because of my hooded lid, I'm still kind of learning with the different types of shadows maybe how to use things and where I can put it so that it doesn't make this little crease. So what I'm thinking is I'm just going to carry it right over this way, and that's going to take care of it. Okay? Now you can add another layer. I tried to do my crease a little bit higher, and I honestly was thinking it would have a little bit more of like a shimmer pop. So I think I might just do another light layer. Okay. And by light, I mean just kind of tapping this on here. And then I will work my finger with it across again. And now I'm just going to tap it into place. Okay, so now we'll come in, and actually I'm going to see if this will come off. Yeah, a little bit it will. So I'm just using the remainder on my finger on my other lid. And because I did put my foundation on there, some of it stayed, some of it didn't, so I'm just going to wipe my finger off again. Then we're going to take and highlight on our brow. I'm trying to figure out, was that a piece of hair or not? And I think I'm going to take my, I think it's Abounding. I have my thing covered. Hold on. I got to lift it up here. Yes, Abounding. And I'm going to take some of that and just kind of nice and light circular motion. Then I'm going to actually bring it right up here. And you can kind of blend it within this other one, and it's ornate. Okay. I did not tap any excess off. And I'm just kind of running back and forth here, along with taking the eyebrows evidently, and just working in to highlight the brow bone. And it's okay if it runs together with the other color, I'm fine with that. You can just use gentle if you want. I just thought it would be fun to use this other color to kind of make it not stand out as much, if that makes sense. And even if you wanted to, you could probably bring it down into the corner so it kind of comes in a circle. Okay, see how we did that? Alright, so let's go ahead and we're going to take this out again. And I've kind of been wiping like any major excess off because of how much is actually on there. And I'm just gonna take like this again, and I'm just gonna start building it on there and then creating my own crease. It's kind of like creating a cut crease. And as you can see, there was a lot in that spot right there, so we'll work with that. Just gonna bring it down to the corner. Now it's always the challenge to try and get them the same, both eyes the same, but I try my best. And then I'm just gonna take my finger, I know it's kind of hard to see it right now, but just kind of patting everything on. Okay. And you can feel it dry, which is really nice. That's the one thing I love about this. Just keep patting it on there. And again, I made my crease a little higher. I kind of feel like I got it a little dark in this corner here. Kind of like it so it's lighter on the inside than this one, but that's okay. It's just kind of how it happened, you know? So I'm just seeing if any of the excess on my finger will stay on there, but sometimes, excuse me, it does stay on my finger. So I'm just gonna wipe my finger off. And if you need to use makeup remover to get it off, you can do that. And I'm just gonna take a little bit more so that we match. And just add another light layer. And I'm just gonna tap it in place this time. Okay, see how I did that? I still feel like, because I think we added another layer, I'm going to go on the back side of this foot here. And I'm going to add another layer over the top of what we did already. Then I'm going to take my finger and just pat it all in place. And then it will hopefully match the other one. Okay. So now for some reason over here I got a little bit, so I'm just going to take my finger and I'm just going to kind of brush that away. And then I try really hard to not get it down here if I can. So I'm just going to take my finger down there and try and get that out of there. Oh yeah, forgot. And I thought about it when I started, honey, thank you. My brain just kind of is so tired that I forgot all about it. Okay. All right, so now we're going to go in and we're going to highlight again with the Abounding. And if for some reason, kind of like I have this little boo-boo right here, this will kind of help fix that. I noticed when I did it on the other eye. Again, we're going to use Abounding. It kind of helps blend it in right here. Once it kind of dries and sets there, I'm able to kind of move it around, I noticed, which is nice. So I'm just lightly tapping in the Abounding and highlighting my brow bone. And I go right to the edge here. I'm waiting for my eyelashes to kind of grow back again right there. I'm not sure what all happened there, but we try to blend it in like this side, so just lightly tap again. And we're just going to lightly use our blending brush, which is nice. I love these. They're my favorite. I would have 10 if I could. I thought I felt a piece of hair. Okay, so I'm just going to take a little bit more right here. And if you need to, you can kind of go back and forth to blend it all in. And I'm going to take a little bit more forward here. I usually try and go back further, but just for this particular look, I'm gonna do that. Okay. And I'm gonna come down in the corner like we did with the other side. And I didn't dip back in, okay? So note that I did not dip back in with my brush. And now I'm just kind of circular motion down here to blend it all together. Okay, so I am gonna actually take my brush right here and see if I can blend this a little more mellow. I don't think it's gonna work, but because once this stuff dries, it really dries, which is nice. That's the thing I love about it. So this is the Liquid Shadow, okay, and again in the color Ornate. I do also have two other colors. Remember, again, in the kudos you can choose two colors. So I've got these three colors. Does that make sense? It's kind of hard to, which way would I tilt them? I don't know. Anywho, but I've got Overt and Egotistical as well. Alright, so now let's go ahead and I'm trying to think which blushes were in it. I think it was the Surreal one that I have that's in stock. So maybe we'll use that tonight. Put some of this away so I can actually get in here. And I think the Surreal will actually tie in really nice. It's kind of like a, I don't know, purpley mauve. And this off. I probably have a little bit of my sweet left on here, so I'm just going to brush that off onto a Kleenex here. And I probably have some Sisterly blended in there too. Okay, so I was trying to get all that off so we can just have the Surreal. That's one thing I forgot to look for, honey, was more blush brushes at Target. Okay, so let's go ahead. We're going to dip into Surreal. Now, 3 of the colors are shimmer and 3 of them are just a matte. This one does have a touch of shimmer. So I'm just going to apply right on the cheekbones here. I just kind of like to go up and down, back and forth. That way it kind of gets more even. I'm just going to do that layer there. Then if you need to, you can kind of just soft circular motion to really kind of blend it out. I do tap any excess off, and so I try to get this the same. Now you've seen me do the smile thing before. I've kind of been learning where my marks are after I've smiled and where you want to stop, if that makes sense. And so I've just figured out where it would all need to be lined, okay? And then I'm just going to kind of light circular motion here. You could even use this color to contour with. So if you wanted to use a different color blush and you want to contour, you can. Okay. I kind of feel like I got something in my eye here. Hold on. There, I think I got it. Maybe. Yep. Alright, so that was the color Surreal. So far as from what we saw tonight, that is still in stock. Okay, so if you want to order that in your kudos. And then, I didn't even think about lip color, you guys. What should we do for lips? Let's see here. We've got the lipsticks, the Opulence lipsticks. I do just have one of the lip bonbons. I don't know that that's included though in there. Or we've got the lip powders. I've got 2 different colors in the lip powders. And then I have some of the lip glosses. I've got 3 different colors, even though one is similar. Like, which way did they go? And then I do have the lip liners, which actually, I wonder when my package is coming. I forgot to look. I have a couple different packages coming. I'm so excited because I ordered some more lipstick. But then I do have these. Okay, this was in a sample packet I ended up getting one time. As far as when I ordered my product, it came a sample in there. Let's see, maybe we could do, how about Luscious? Should we maybe try this one? Let's do that. Okay, if I can get it open. There we go. And you can do lip liner. I'm not always big on it with lip glosses. Hoping I have enough down in here to to get it on. There we go. It looks a little different than it does in the container when you get it on, but then now that I do this, it looks fairly close. Okay, so I'm just going to twist this back down in and then back out again to get some more on there. And one more time, because they're just these tiny little guys. Trying to get some out of the bottom can be a challenge sometimes. There we go. How does that look? Add a little pop of color. So there's so many different varieties of lipsticks you can choose in the Kudos. Then I forgot to say, I did post earlier about the beauty box, okay? There's still time to get that, and I'm gonna tell you right now, grab it, because I don't know if it's gonna be available next month. The fun part is, with the beauty box, you can just be a kidnapper. You don't even have to join per se, meaning start your own business, okay? So you can take it and run, or if you want to take it and start a business, that's cool too. So no strings attached. Literally, what is it, $452 worth of makeup for $99. Where do I sign up? I wish I could. I'm already signed up, but it's just exciting because they give like everything this time. I mean, there's, what is there, a splash liquid lipstick, one of these right here, just this alone is like $49. So I mean, I I wish I had it all in front of me here, the whole list, but I don't. So I thought we had found the list at some point, honey, didn't we? When you go under the hamburger menu, hamburger menu, and then down on join, you still have to click join just so you can get in. You would click join now, but you can look at the presenter kit, so click on presenter kit. And right there, yep, $452 for $99. It's got the hydrating primer, the this right here, it's the brush cleaner. It's got the blending brush. It's got the addiction palette, an eyeliner, a blush, the kabuki brush, 2 different mascaras, the lash primer, the lash serum. There is a regular Opulence lipstick and a splash liquid lipstick. Oh my gosh, that's even better. And then the rose water, a big rose water, and then we've got the Uplift Beauty Oil, which is just, oh my gosh, like, oh my gosh, mind blown, okay? So, if you want to get in on that, we've got, what, how many days left? 3 and a half? So run, okay? Run and grab it now, okay? Look at this makeup, doesn't it just look great? I'm so excited with it. So, before we do the lashes, I think I'm going to use my waterproof tonight for my mascara, and I'm going to actually spray my face. It's with one of our luminous setting sprays that was available during Christmas, and it's not available right now, but we're really hoping that they bring it back, okay? Sorry, I know those beads are kind of loud. But it has like a glowy finish, so luminous meaning glowy, and it smells like coconut. I just love the nice fresh mist of this. And then I'm just going to dry my face real quick. We'll do the eyelashes and we'll be done, okay? So, if you do have any questions, feel free to let me know. You can send me a message. And then if you do need to be color matched, go ahead and send me a picture of you, facing a well-lit window where I can see your neck and your face, and then I can try to help get the correct color for you. And then coming up, and I'm going to have to go out of my live to look this up, but we do have a new subscription program starting, and within that there's just so many good things about it. So I'm just gonna pull it up really quick here, and I don't know where it's at, honey, actually right now, so let me take a peek here. Hold on. That's the same one I just went on. I just want to make sure I'm telling everybody right. So I think I need to go to the presenter page. There we go. So let me take a look and see here. So whoa, for heaven's sake. Maybe I'll just post about it. I can't find where I saw it. So, we have a new subscription program, which is going to be the Flawless 4. There's going to be many things to choose from, and maybe I don't know if it launches tomorrow. That's the thing. See, I don't know if it's on my website yet. So, Unique Prestige. I don't know if it, oh, here we go. Go under the hamburger menu. Sorry, we'll show you here. Go under the hamburger menu, and you're gonna try beta subscription new. So it's right kind of at the bottom where that community is. Okay. And you are gonna be able to choose either 30, 60, or 90 days. And in the subscription, the Flawless 4 bundle, it's $99. This time it does include the foundation touch spray. Oh my word. So if you sign up, you can always cancel at any time. You can choose from the hydrating face primer or the regular face primer. Then you can choose any foundation listed there of your choice. Then after that, you can choose from the setting spray, not the one I use, but the other one I have, or the translucent setting powder. And then you can choose from the Touch Mineral Skin Perfecting Concealer or any mascara. The other thing is, from what we're understanding, is each time you order, they're interchangeable. Okay, does that make sense? So if the first time I order hydrating face primer and then I just want to order the regular face primer next time, I can switch that up. Then for the next one with the foundation, I can order a different kind of foundation, or I can order, if I ordered translucent setting powder this time, next time I can order the setting spray. So kind of like that down the line. So that one, it looks like it has already started. You get free shipping, okay? And you can select, it looks like every 1 month, 2 months, or 3 months. So 30, 60, or 90 days, okay? And it's a 10% savings, so every time you order, you always get free shipping, and I'm hearing you get free samples as well. Now, what the samples are included, I think, change, so I'm not quite certain on that. But I'm going to go ahead and I'll post all about this, but if you do want, I can just put the link down in the comments when we're done here. Then you can just click on it. Okay, I'll also put the join link, which you can either join to do business or no strings attached, just to be a kidnapper, take that kit and run. Okay, so let's go ahead and do these lashes. I love that there's so many options and all these different fun things this month that I wish I could grab them all. It just makes me so excited. I know I don't maybe seem excited. I would probably be more crazy right now if I wasn't so tired. But make sure to jump on anything now. We've got 3.5 days left. So many fun things, okay? And then when I get my other stuff in, I'll either do a separate live again, or I'll do a pre-recorded, and then to maybe an unboxing. I'm not certain how it's gonna go, depending on everything comes. Okay, so let's go ahead. I'm gonna use the Moodstruck Epic Mascara, and I'm using the color Black Waterproof. Okay, and waterproof is one of my favorites, so even if you still want to have partially waterproofed lashes, if you're just using the other ones that are not waterproof, you can always put a coat of this over the top of it. Okay, so I'm just gonna do my top lashes because that's what I want to do. Okay. Alright, so I'm just going to hop back in. Hopefully I've not missed anybody. If you are joining in, make sure you say hi, okay? And it doesn't always tell me who's here. So I just want to make sure, if I could actually run my phone and figure out how to get there faster. Be sure to say hi, okay? Because we always love to say hi. We want to make sure we greet you. And when I say we, I got my hubby here with me. So we just love to hang out with everybody, have a good time. And here is a judge-free zone, okay? So we just love to hang out. We want to encourage everybody. If you need to learn how to do makeup and you're just starting to wear makeup and need help with that, I'll take that off once it dries. I would love to help you too, okay? So we're always learning and doing, and fun times here at A Unique You by Melissa. Okay, so if you do need to purchase anything, you can head to my website, and right there on the screen at uniqueyou.com. And there's always some fun things going on all the time. Every month we have a new kudos, okay? And so be sure to check that out every month. And you can see all the awesome deals, all the awesome things that they're going to come up with. We never know what they are until right beforehand or the day morning of. And so it's just super fun to be able to see what is going to come out next. One other thing I did forget to mention, if you have, I think it's the broad spectrum, I can't remember the name, it's a setting powder. That one is going to be discontinued, and I'm trying to figure out how I can tell you where to go, honey. I'm not quite sure. But maybe I'll put a post up about that too. So if it is something that you use and you've been getting, it's under a setting powder. Go under face and then setting. Yes, I think that third one in.
Touch, behold, setting.
Oh, nope. Shoot, what is it under? Sorry guys, hold on. Go under the hamburger menu, product lines, go under touch and see if it's there. I'm just heading there myself. It's gonna be, oh my gosh, where is it? Sorry guys, because I haven't got this yet. I'm not sure where to look. Hold on. Let's try makeup and face.
Touch, behold, translucent setting powder.
No. How about I post about it? Is that okay? I'm sorry. And then I'll put the link up. I honestly have not had time today, which sounds really bad, I know, to put together all the things I wanted to put together. So I will post about it, and I'm sorry to be all over the board, but this is just how it is at the moment. Okay, so here we are right. I think I need to unstick these guys right here, so we'll work on that. But here we are, and if you do have any questions, you can go ahead and send me a message. Need a color match? Send me a message too with your beautiful face in there. And I'm hoping I didn't get anything on my teeth this time. I think we're doing good. All right, so I go live Mondays and Wednesdays, 7:30 p.m. Central. And those occasional lives or pre-recordings that happen. So if you need anything, let me just send me a message. Okay. So I hope you all had fun. I know it's not always organized. That's just how life can be. It's never always organized, right? But I appreciate you all. I thank you for your support. If you haven't followed me, go ahead and follow me here on my business page. I do also have Instagram at a Unique You by Melissa, and then also onto YouTube, a Unique You by Melissa. So go ahead, check them out, sign up, subscribe, click those links, and you'll find me, okay? Well, have a great evening, everyone. Goodbye.